hello, hello! What is up, my guys, gals, and non-binary pals? Oh, damn! It my face. Hey! How people be doing? Give me 1 second, I'm just going to adjust the... Hello, Rat! How are you? Thank you so much. Thank you not only for being first one in, but also for hosting. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I hope... Hey, bestie. I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone's doing well. Today, we're going to be doing some Skyblock. Because I essentially... Listen, work's been a lot the past couple days, shall we say. And I was like, what can I do that is, like, nice and fun, but isn't just Minecraft again? Especially because I'm still trying to search for that bastion we died in. I know! Skyblock! AKA Minecraft again. Aww. You're too cute to me. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. But yes, with that being said, let me actually bring up the game. That would be useful, wouldn't it? Wow, look at me, being able to do things. Why does it smell like my dog's nearby and has done a fart? Who knows? I don't. But yeah, just gonna be doing some Skyblock. It is titled "I Want Fish" because essentially last time we streamed Skyblock, which was quite a while ago actually, I was making like a little fishing pond, and by little I mean fucking massive because I'm an idiot and made it huge. And off stream what I've actually been doing has literally just been getting cobble. I've just been getting a lot of cobble. That's all. And chopping trees as and when they grow, because I feel like that's just good practice and very useful, you know? Useful to have the extra trees. I literally don't have space for everything. I just want... there we go. That looks better, doesn't it? Look at it. People actually haven't been rude. There have been very few people contacting because of, you know, the time of year that it is and stuff. I don't think most people even realise we're open. But it's just been a lot of work because everyone's been on annual leave because of the time of year it is. So we're running at like... probably not even 30% staff. And I'm just doing a lot. I'm doing a lot of things. Also, our chest is full. I should probably make another chest. Let's do that. Okay, wait a minute. I know how I can make space in this and stuff. I'm going to combine bows purely because they're taking up so many slots in there. It's not even funny, you know? You better be compensated fairly. Not in the slightest, but wow, I love your optimism. Thank you, though. I agree. I should be. I won't be, but I should be. Listen. I work because I have to, not because I love to. I mean, work, if you ever see this. Fuck it, my views and opinions are my own. You can't tell me off. I'm allowed to say that maybe I don't always enjoy my job, right? I'm allowed to say that without being fired. I feel like I must be allowed to say it. I'm just gonna shut up about it, just in case. Well, you grew at a shitty time. I just put away my axe. Also... listen, I also, as things grew in the farm, farmed them so that we would have a little bit more resources. I didn't want to do too much because I know we said we'd do everything on stream. But I was just like, listen, if it's grown, I may as well. But I've had a thought as well about the trees over here. Because when the trees spawned, it also spawned in bees and beehives. And it's amazing. John, hello. Yo. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a lovely since Monday time. I can words. I'm great at them. I was going to say though, this tree spawned as well. And it's turning to nighttime. Okay, probably a good thing actually that I didn't just run off and start building things. This one, we were able to keep a bee around for quite a while. This one, the bees immediately flew off into the nether. The hive doesn't even have honey or anything in it. I'm very tempted to chop down this tree and say fuck it to the hive, because who knows, maybe then it'll spawn in a new hive and I can do better at keeping the bees alive. Because unfortunately, the bees, I literally even went down here and tried my hardest to lure the bees back up, and the bees just decided, no, is that a fucking glow squid? Anyway, I was going to say the bees decided they'd rather swim off down there, but I swear to God that looks like a glow squid. Also, I've suddenly realised I don't have my shaders on, which I meant to turn on before I went live. God damn it, Aaliyah. Give me 1 second. Listen, it's going to look way prettier in just 1 second. What? Wow, that overexposed my face. I am God. Sorry, I'm fine. I'm fine. Were you... I'm great. I'm great. See? So pretty! Anyway, it's night time. Also, hey dude, what's up? Oh, I'm doing well today. I'm just, listen, everything's making sense. I'm doing all the things and getting them done. Also, I know this is probably going to give me bad health, but it's like, I don't know. We got one hit without it being too bad, okay? You feel like you're missing context. There were bees. The bees flew into the void. I worked out how to add shaders to things. Oh, why are we on a floaty island? We're playing Skyblock. Sorry. I think we've only played Skyblock like 3 times before, maybe, on stream. But it's very pretty. We started on a tiny island, on a tiny, like, not even this big patch of dirt. We got given a bucket of water and a bucket of lava. Well, actually, a bucket of lava and an ice block we could break to get water. And I have built things! Also, I can only apologise that the camera keeps overexposing my face. It's because I wore a black top. Also, read the top. Very good top. Best top. But anyway, yeah, it keeps overexposing my face. I can only apologise. But trees keep growing, and if I don't chop them down now and make the most of the time and the resources, I feel like I've wasted stuff. So I'm gonna just buy a beehive. Okay, I'm glad that it looks fun. I'm glad. Essentially, since then, we've got a teeny tiny farm. I keep praying some animals will spawn on it, but so far we've just had bees that like to fly off into the void. We built a mob grinder over there. I am in the process of building a huge pond, swimming pool, fishing area, I suppose is probably the best way to describe it. And then, yeah, I think in the nether we'd started on a zombie pigman farm, but then I decided to carry on with the fishing spawn? Listen, you think I know what I was doing when I did all these things? Oh, no. Why is there no space for you? There's no... Okay, I guess I'm keeping the sapling on me. There's no space. It's fine. We're picking up extra saplings. Listen, I know what I'm doing. I'm a functioning adult. Sorry. Okay, cool. So last time we were playing this, we clearly finished off the base of the pool, and that's all great. What we need to do now... Marie, hello! How are you, my dear? I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a nice crimmins. We're doing some more Skyblock today, because why not? So, if we tried to make the... Essentially, we want this all to be an infinite water source. If we tried to do that just straight away off the bat, it would actually be almost impossible because the water, like you can see here, would be flowing like that and wouldn't sort of stand at an even level. So what we have to do is make this one block deep, make all of that an infinite water source, then break that layer so the water falls down straight. Yes, it essentially is a big swimming pool. Hopefully we'll have fishies swimming in it. Oh yeah, little fishies. Little fishies going on swims. But I don't know why I made it this big. In my like other personal version of this, because I have a personal version that essentially I test things out on there before I do them on stream, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with Skyblock. I've never played it before. In my personal version, I made this, like, the longest bit was 3 long. And then on this one, I was like, yeah, let's make it a bit bigger. Let's make it like 5 or something. And silly Aaliyah forgot how circumferences work, or areas as well, specifically. And wow, this is a lot bigger than the 3x3. Yeah, it would be Aaliyah. You've gone from something that's at a ratio of 9 to a ratio of 25. I can maths sometimes. Not a lot, though. Don't tell my university lecturers. They'd be so disappointed if they were like, I'm sorry, she forgot how a fucking circle works. This bitch studied fluid mechanics and quantum physics, and I'd be like, listen. It's been a long time, okay? I like that joke, Marie. Very nice. You're currently working on that little... Oh. I'm excited, but also, don't rush. Look after yourself first. Anything you need to do first. Spend time with your family and stuff. It's crimmins. Hello, Garen Mood. How you doing, my dear? How's things going? What's up? Wagwan. Or as the Google adverts keep saying to me on YouTube, who can say Wagwan? Listen, I don't bloody know. I didn't realise that was something that even had to be questioned or considered, Google, until you said that. Like, I don't know, back in like 2009, everyone said it, at least in England. And now the Google adverts are like, who can say Wagwan? And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, well, apparently... And then if you actually click the thing of like more information, it's like, well, Wagwan came from like the Caribbean islands. And I was like, oh, I can't say it then. I'm very sorry. And then they're like, so only black people can say it. And I'm like, not all black people are Caribbean. And then they're like, even though it's only a Caribbean thing, it's been said that any black people can say it. And I'm like, wait a minute. And then Big Nasty's like, anyone who's from like the hood can say Wagwan. And I'm like, I am not from there or the streets. And they're like, but then he also said, or any black person. And I'm like, listen, I'm getting mixed messages here. I'm confusion. Nearly everyone is here. I know, right? All the lovelies are coming in today. You coming and treating me so nicely. Even after I didn't do the stream yesterday like I was meant to. I can only apologise. I was put on the work late for Wednesday, not Thursday like I'd thought. And then also my sisters were like, hey, we've planned a special dinner. And I was like, oh, yeah. I forgot that because it's Christmas, we're doing dinners together and not just I grab something to eat either before or after stream. So I sort of have to now plan my streams around other people as well. But, you know? I mean, it's nice to see them, of course, but also, listen, they're not helping my Twitch schedule. I kid, of course. I have not had din-dins yet. So in the UK, it is 5:30. I will probably be going till around 6:30, and then we'll be having din-dins then. I'll be having it after dinner. Also, yeah, I did some mining off camera. Does anyone recognise what this is? Squid Game, anyone? Wait, let's do quick red light, green light. Sorry. Can we talk about the logistics of the fairy tale, Jack and the Beanstalk? Imagine your family's starving and you send them to kill. Yeah. I mean, Marie makes a very good point of maybe it had mad cow disease. But yeah, the whole thing was they were starving. And it's like, you could... So you gave away the cow? I can... In a way, I can understand that you're like, oh yeah, we want a more consistent food source. Because you have that once and you're sort of done with it. But that didn't seem... They didn't seem to be annoyed at Jack for... They almost seemed to be annoyed at selling it for food. They were like, oh, why have you come back with beans? It's like, did you not want food? What else is he going to buy? Fucking gold? What? Yeah? I hate dolls that doll. Well, let me tell you. Oh. Listen, I am a very big Squid Game fan, and when I was working on my own personal skin, because my god, it is hard to find a mixed race afro-haired skin, especially afro with a colour, or two colours. And then I saw that and I was like, well, looks like I'm going to be... Essentially, I found loads of fun skins, so while I'm making my own skin, each stream, or every week or something, I'm probably just going to change around the skin. I did some mining off camera. Everyone else would at least have... would have at least gold armour, even in this series. I only mined cobblestone and, like, the trees when they grew. I made a specific thing. I said in my last... episode, I guess it's stream, that's what it's called, stream of this, I was like, the only thing I'll do is get cobblestone and other stuff, because I haven't even finished making the zombie piglin farm yet, and people said they wanted to see it, so I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to do that. I was like, who knows, oh wait, we should get to bed. Run! Run, doll child! But also, yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay. I hope people had nice Christmases, for those I haven't seen in a little bit. And, you know, I hope you're looking after yourself. Oh, right, you have a portal. I literally forgot ores in I don't have ores in the nether. I have this on the older version of it, so I don't actually have ores in the nether. Oh, wait, no, you're talking about if I was in normal, Minecraft. Because I'm doing Skyblock. It doesn't have ores in the nether. I think some people made an adapted version where when you got to the nether, you could actually get full-on ores and stuff, like with a normal nether. But I'm playing on, like, the proper Skyblock nether, so I spawned in and was given some chunks of glowstone, and that was it. So I need to make a full zombie piglin farm. These bits we got from the mob spawner when we first made it. It's over there. Hello, how you doing, Materino? But yeah, I thought I'd do the fish thing first, because why not? I felt like it. There's no more to that sentence, it's just like, I don't know, I felt like doing a thing. You can go away. I want more sand. Actually, what I might do is, once I've finished making this, I might make, like, the outer edge back there, sand. And then have all my it's not bamboo, it's sugarcane. All my sugarcane over there. I might do that. I don't know. Why not? It sounds somewhat fun. Can you tell that my brain is not exactly with it today? No oars! Can we at least get oars? I can make us a boat with oars. I can do that. I can do that. Once our pond's ready, we'll get a boat, it'll have oars, we can go for a swim. That was a weird movement when you can't see the lower half of me. Just looked like I was sort of rocking back and forwards frantically. Which, to be fair, in a way, guess I was. Why did I not make another pickaxe to get that last block, you say? I don't know. It's not even a pickaxe, it's an axe. Wow. My brain, because also I was on reports recently at work, my brain is fully just in work number crunch mode. It has forgotten how humans speak. Listen, I promise, I am somewhat of a functioning adult. But you've been blessed, Marie, with a cat. Oh, blessed. Best day. Best day. I am very jealous. I love cats. Cats are just gods, goddesses, and just I want a cat. But do I deserve a cat? Do any of us deserve cats, really? For how wonderful they are. Also, heads up, someone says mean Oh my god, Moon, I love that. Knees weak, palms are sweaty, there's carpal feeling already, 3 chests over. Dyslexia. But also, I still love it. That's amazing. Is fabulous. 10 out of 10. Eminem, that you? Can the real current move please stand up? This is going to take forever and things are going to spawn under there, but it's fine because I'll just drown them then shoot them or something. I don't know. Listen, should I have brought torches and put them down there? Yes. Am I going to go back and get torches now? No. Why? Because I am lazy. I'm tired. It's been a long day. Listen, I was going from like being able to get up whatever time I wanted for almost a week straight to having to be up for like 8 a.m. again. And not even just be up and fully functioning and dealing with customer contact. Just, no. Who calls at like 9 a.m. on the dot? Who? Terrible. Put me and Em in the same sentence again and we're going to have a mild disagreement ending with one or both of us walking and talking through it later. We love to see healthy resolution to conflict. Do 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 do. I thought there was something over there for a second out the corner of my eye. No, it was a shadow. Why shadow? 'Cause texture packs. Wow. Shaders. Oh my god. I don't know why I got it in my head that, like, because I'd started off all of these series without, like, any shaders or anything like that, everyone would hate it if I added them in. Thank you, Rat, for telling me, that's silly, add them if you want them. Because I look at that. Look at it! I love it. What's the character from Sonic Adventure 2 doing? What character? Is it the sun? Is it me? I don't know. I don't think I know Sonic Adventure 2. Listen, I'm bad on my Sonic lore. I should be better. I know. That being said, I recently watched the Sonic the Hedgehog live action movie and wow. Oh, what dog. And just Jim Carrey is a blessing that we do not deserve. And I really hope that in like 30 years time there aren't going to be things coming out against him like there are with so many others. I just for once, can someone just actually be nice? That'd be nice. I'd like that. Because he seems lovely and very funny and very into like weird characters. But we've said that about so many people before. Jim Carrey. He did carry. Oh. And like that extended, like, I don't know if anyone's seen it and I won't give any spoilers, but there's one scene with like a music scene almost. Wow. I love him. Just yes. Fucking I'm good at games. Look, I'm great at them. Don't question it. Fall? Me? I would never. This ain't Fall Guys. You didn't see anything. My brain fully, like, for the past, like, 2 days, I've just been doing weird reports that your brain... Words don't really come into them much. It's lots of numbers and lots of codes, and then you just do things based on them. So, I'm not good at the words today. When am I ever good at the words, though, really? Let's be real. Wow, great placement. I am an icon. I'm a goddess. I'm a queen. Speaking of a queen, after being ill for like the past month, I have finally finished editing my new YouTube video, where I do a very regal-based makeup look. And that will be up probably Saturday. Why Saturday? I don't know, because I think my other ones are up Saturday, and I don't know. When you're playing Fall Guys, you're trans femme, so you can't lose. You've won everything. Ha 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 ha. Do, do, do. Oh, thank you. That's very kind, King. I appreciate it. Mwah, mwah. But that being said, I know I mentioned when Black Friday was on that, like, oh yeah, I'm happy to do, like, Black Friday haul deals things. But, I kid you not, I've only just got some items, like, this week in the post. And I don't know if you guys actually still give a shit. Given it was so long ago I mentioned it, and Black Friday's gone, I could just call it huge sale haul instead. But I genuinely don't know if anyone actually cares. Let me know. Because essentially I just have piles of nice new things that have arrived. You know? You'd watch it? There we go. One person is enough. Guess I'm doing it. Thank you very much. I appreciate your very lovely support. Just in everything. Not just in the videos. Just, oh, lovely, nice so-and-so. So, I am now going to take that. And I'm actually going to, first things first, make like an infinite water source up here, I think. Because otherwise, I'm going to be going back and forth a lot. Out of the way. Thing. Yeah, I guess we'll do it there. Why not? So in the morning when we wake up, we'll bring another bucket of water over, and then we'll start filling in our thing. Kroger brand Black Friday. It was all the things from America, which I knew would probably be the case, but my god, it was still so frustrating that, like, I was just like, oh, I've been waiting, like, well over, like, 4 weeks now for this thing. Is it gonna come, guys? Maybe, please, could I have it? You know? Just, it's arrived now, which is nice, but also, some of it genuinely arrived and I was like, what the fuck is this? What did I even get? I don't know. It was like opening a surprise mystery box that had been sent to me. And then because I actually mentioned about moving the sand, I might pick up those things. Hear me out. Spy movie with nothing out of the ordinary, but the seduction trope pops up and is used as a joke scene because the main character is demisexual. Yeah, that sounds good. Honestly, do you know what? I support you in all of your artistic endeavours. How can I fund this, please? And thank you. I was so worried about my obsidian for a second there, but now I'm too skilled to let anything bad happen to it. She says, falling and getting things wrong. Hee hee. But did the lava turn into obsidian? I think not. God, can you imagine if this late into, like, a Skyblock world? Obviously, I'm not, like, I don't have a house set up. That isn't functioning. We haven't got villagers and trading or anything. But can you imagine if I accidentally turn that into fucking obsidian now? I would scream. I'm gonna eat the apple. Instead of jumping off into the void to my death, I'm gonna eat the fucking apple. I know. Revolutionary. Iconic. Who is she? Nobody knows. That should, nope, that one. Yes, there we go. And now we get to spend ages putting water everywhere. This could well take up the rest of the entire stream. It's just constantly picking up water, moving some water. Why did I make this so big? What was I thinking? Wow, I wasn't thinking clearly. There's on there? Nope, that needs to go back there. Sorry, it looked like it wasn't standing water there and like it was still running. Running away from me, how dare it? That goes there. And so the useful thing is when you do get to like certain corners like near the end, so like say you've got all of that done and all of that, these corners will start like moving together. But we've still got like all of this to also fill in. I might actually have to turn off the shaders at one point because it can be hard to see with the shaders on where the water is standing versus running. Like when the light hits it, it's a bit easier, I guess. But when like this whole thing is filled, I might struggle. And for that, I can only apologise. Do you want to know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to make another little standing water thing over here. Just, why not? Save me so much running back and forth. Then I can do like the sides and stuff, I guess. Why not? That corner? Yes, I remember my own brain sometimes. Not a lot, but sometimes. There you go. Do, 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 bow, bow. But yeah, does anyone have any New Year's Eve plans? What are you guys up to? What are you doing? Fun things? I know that if you don't have any New Year's Eve plans and would like something to do, there is a wonderful stream. It's going to be held by Rat King N, who's in the chat right now. They're doing a fun New Year's Eve stream, baby. This is a funky little strat we like to call efficiency use of resource. Listen, Aaliyah being efficient it's rare. It's unheard of. It's what I strive for, but somehow always miss, you know? Everyone, like, it's weird to me every year when people are like, oh yeah, I'm doing a big thing for New Year's Eve, because for me, New Year's Eve is quite a big thing, but it's not a big thing with friends so much, as my mother's birthday is New Year's Eve. So my New Year's Eve plans are always, oh, it's my mum's birthday, so things with her. And people are like, oh, do you want to do something in the evening? And I was like, I just said it's my mother's birthday. What the fuck would I be doing with you? It's my mother's birthday. That being said, she usually doesn't make it up till midnight, so hopefully I will be able to pop in for a bit of Rat stream. You plan to promise to make a change to yourself as a New Year's resolution and give up halfway through the first hour. Fair. I think I always have mixed feelings about New Year's resolutions, and I think I've definitely posted about this on Instagram before, but essentially it's like I can understand to an extent of like, oh yeah, it's a time funny, you think I'd want to spend time with anyone on a holiday, right? It's a holiday, which means I get the day off work as my day off work. No, but like, I can understand the whole, oh, it is a good time for reflection, but at the same time, especially as someone who is going through copious therapy, it sort of is like, oh, you have found a thing, you've recognised for a while that this is an issue that you aren't always happy with in your life, but you just decided to sort of ignore it until you got to like a special day to do something about it with. Cool. Whereas, you know, my therapy is very much like, hey, if you find something that you're not happy with, or something that is, like, harmful to you, or this, that, and the other, try and work towards changing it. Don't just put it off. which is sort of what New Year's resolutions feel like they give you the opportunity to do, because it is like, wait till the new year to do them and think them and start planning them. Whereas I am told in therapy and stuff, constantly be reflecting upon yourself. Constantly be, ooh, yay, see what I mean about it all becoming, standing to the point that I can just use the water? Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! But yeah, it is sort of more like, hey, try and actually, constantly be thinking about this, reflecting on this. It's a day off, baby. Get out of my life temporarily. Exactly. Like, listen, it's a day off work, but it's also a day off any interaction whatsoever, as far as my mind is concerned. You had no choice but to reflect upon yourself these past few years. Yeah, I think that's the thing. It's, in a weird way, I often feel like the people who decide to wait until New Year's Eve to actually make any resolutions usually tend to be quite privileged that they have the opportunity to just leave it and wait until it's suited them to actually consider and reflect. Because lots of other people don't get that. Like, nah, you sort of got to, if you want to remain, like, mentally stable and shit. But yeah, I think also a big thing that comes with every new year and every New Year's resolutions is always lose weight, get fit, all these types of things. And as someone who is not skinny and also has struggled with their weight for many years, and also apparently has disordered eating, which is great fun, it's like, why can I not just be, like, it's not the get fit things, it's the lose weight things, and the fact that those are so often also described together. And in my mind, I'm like, no, they are two completely different things. Like, wanting to be healthier for you and yourself and your body, completely understand that. But that doesn't necessarily align with losing weight. There are plenty of people who are very healthy at larger sizes. Or there are plenty of people who, because they, are getting fitter, but they're also building muscle, won't lose weight and may actually gain it. Does that mean that they've failed when their body is so much healthier than it was before? Now, obviously, I am not someone whose body is healthy. I'd like to be, but that doesn't necessarily mean I want to lose weight. Like, everything is constantly sort of pushing and expecting you to say you want to. Yeah, I hit the microphone, I'm sorry. New Year's resolutions are kind of BS in your opinion. Just try to better yourself whenever, and they can be toxic. Yeah, skinny doesn't equal healthy. Yeah. I think as well, it's weird, this expectation of you to come up with a list of 10 plus things, often most people you'll find with their resolutions, and just be like, yeah, that's reasonable to do all at once. Is it fuck? Like, what? It's almost like you're immediately sabotaging yourself by giving yourself such a high standard to reach and to come up to. Because that's just, it's unrealistic to think that you can often, burn out and overwhelm yourself. Exactly. It's often unrealistic to think that you can manage that many things all at once on top of everything you're already doing, which is why, like I mentioned in my therapy stuff, they're usually like, hey, come up with like one thing. Work on that at a time. Recognise what may be wrong with your life and what you may want to adapt. Work on it throughout the year instead of just forcing it all into the first bloody month. And also, take it slow. Do one thing at a time. Don't try and change 80 things at once, especially people like me who are, struggling mentally. Also, speaking of microphones, because I hit that one, I've essentially decided again to use my separate external microphone to the one in here. This one's perfectly fine. And when I watched back the VOD and stuff, you could hear me clearly. I just feel like the other microphone I had before, I sound better. It sounds like slightly higher quality. That doesn't mean I regret this headset in the slightest, and I will definitely use it when gaming and playing with other people. But for now, I thought on stream, so you guys have the nicest sounding possible, I used a nice microphone, Year 1 quarantine, wow, I'm pretty gay. Year 2 quarantine, oh shit, I'm trans femme, demi-romantic, I'm demisexual, I'm crushing on a friend of 3 years who I'm incredibly close to, need to address this without losing a friend, I'm someone's friends to vent to first, I absolutely need to be ready for it just in case, what the shit is happening, Yeah, I think you've had a shit ton going on, and also, as you said earlier, like, some of you didn't really get a choice in whether or not you wanted to self-reflect, and especially in quarantine, wow, it's hard not to self-reflect. But yeah, you've had so much going on. And like the people are then suddenly like, hey, come up with a list of things, you want to do this thing, that thing, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, what the fuck, you know? Why did I pick these up? I need to go break, actually, I should probably make another pickaxe. Because what I need to do is I need to go break all of the bits in there. And probably go fight some monsters. So I'm going to keep my axe on me. I'm going to put these away, though. I guess I'll just place this chest here. Why not? But yeah, also, like, that's a lot of stuff going on for you, my dear. I hope you're doing alright. I hope everything has worked out well with your friend. I don't know if you've spoken to them. If not, I hope it will work out well with them. I'm starting in this corner, so everything could be pushed into another corner if there's anything over here. You know? But yeah, it's... things I want to do in the New Year's. Check on my friends, yep. Maybe chill out and watch a movie. Honestly, those sound like bloody brilliant resolutions. Can I fucking join you on them? That sounds fab. It's like, yeah, speak to my friends, make sure they're doing okay, chill out, look after yourself, focus on your mental health and mental well-being and stuff. And also, snacks. Maybe go over to the streamer. You just want to be happy, man? Oh, listen, I know that you're going to grow as a streamer. You're bloody fabulous. And, like, everyone loves you. And everyone in your chat is so supportive and kind. And you have such a lovely little community. But also, you absolutely boss it on TikTok and are able to, like, engage with so many people. And get so many more people finding your lovely streams and community. And I think that's fabulous. I have essentially, because I know that Rat and I were talking about it off stream recently, about like me and TikTok and what I can do to like grow more and this, that and the other. But I think I've realised, like, especially over the past couple days with how busy work has been, I don't think I have the time. I genuinely don't. But also, I've realised I really love posting things that aren't just related to streams a lot. Like, I post a lot of really weird, like, funny mental health things. At least I find them funny. No one else sees them, but I find them funny. And it does seem like on TikTok, to, like, grow the best, you have to stick to a specific area, and you can't, like, you know, go into anything else. You can't post anything else because you need to stick to your niche. But listen, I'm a complicated person, and humans don't just have one thing, and I don't want more than 2 accounts. Listen, I can understand separating out my, like, gaming mental health stuff to my makeup, because I already do that on my Instagram, but fucking any more than that is just going to overwhelm me. You have a dream to be an editor and make somewhat of an income streaming and editing. That, honestly, yeah, your editing is amazing. From, like, watching, like, your TikToks and, like, the things you put on YouTube as well. It's so good. You are genuinely so good. And, like, I can wholeheartedly see you as, like, an editor for someone. And just, fabby. You're just amazing. Quite genuinely. I don't know how to put it any better. I think you have this incredible mind for things like streaming and editing and stuff like that, and what will get, like, good interaction and engagement. And also, you're just lovely as a streamer. You have this amazing personality. You're so kind and welcoming. And just, I love you. Love you, king. Love you, bestie. I'm glad you think they're funny. That makes me happy. Things you want to do that you can bring up when asked what you want to do this New Year's. Hang out with a friend or two. Exactly. You know, I think it's a perfectly wonderful, and especially given, like, the whole quarantining things and the pandemic things, it's especially a good, like, resolution, I think, to say I want to make sure that, like, I check on my friends, interact with my friends more when I can, hopefully get to see them if it's safe and stuff. Like, yeah. If anyone tries to be like, oh, is that all? Tell them to fuck off. Our lives have been a living hell for the past 2 years. You want to hang out with friends, look after your mental health. Fucking kudos. GG's. I support that wholeheartedly. um, so what happens if you build too close to the sun in Skyblock? I shall become Icarus. Garboss too close to it and fall off and officially title yourself Thick. Mood, I love you so much. Amazing. I think though you'd probably get fucked over by max world height still. But god damn it, I wish you could try. Oh, I hope they're happy tears if you do cry rap, but also, it's just the fucking truth. Answer if that friend is alright. There are 4 people who ended up venting to me regularly and they're all alive and better than before they decided to talk through it. I'm glad. I'm glad that you were able to offer them support and help them get through it. I do hope that you are making sure it isn't too demanding on yourself and your mental health, because I know I've done that before where I've been like, no, you're struggling, you tell me about it. And it's overwhelming and somewhat triggering in cases, and it's like, I probably should have, stepped back a bit. But I don't want to seem rude. But yeah, you're a wonderful friend for doing so, but please also make sure you look after yourself in doing so. Essentially, is the long and the short of my rant. I will stop being such a mum now, even though I'm not even a fucking mum in the slightest. And we get back to playing block game and making ha-has if I ever make... Am I ever making ha-has? I don't know. I question a lot of the time why you guys watch me. I think I'm annoying and weird as fuck. Also, I think what I want to do around the edges is I'm probably going to put like a 1, maybe 2 block thick thing, and then have like a wall so I don't fall off. Back there we will do the sand like I mentioned. I need more axes though. Pickaxes. I need to chop these trees. Trees have grown! Luna, hello! Hello, sweetie. How's it going? I'm alright, thanks. Long day at work, but I'm finally free. And I also have a couple days off for the New Year's Eve, which is nice, because it's my mum's birthday. But working away, doing Skyblock things. We're currently working on our pool over there, which once it's done, I will fish in. Wow, the exposure. This camera really doesn't... No cameras know what to do, to be fair. But this camera as well really doesn't know what to do when I am wearing a black shirt. It's just like, oh no, this can't... I don't like this. But now it's fine. Who knows? How are you though, my dear? I hope things are going well, or as well as possible. I hope you're being kind to yourself, looking after yourself. You deserve it. Let's do that. Why don't I combine these to make more space? What am I doing? No, I don't want to put them on. What am I doing? I don't know, honestly. I question that a lot of the time. I'm just going to make a lot of pickaxes. Why? Because we have a lot of stuff. Look at these shaders. Look at them. Oh. Joke's on them. Their venting got my mind off that friend I ended up madly and almost irrevocably in love with for months. Is it pronounced irrevocably or irrevocably? I feel like Americans pronounce it irrevocably, which I think of when I think of Twilight. But because it's revocably, like revocable, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, that is too nice to me. Listen, I'm just having fun with my friends, hanging out, playing some fun games. That's all I'm doing. Y'all are the ones giving me a fabulous fun time. Like, I'm just here. I don't know what I bring to it, but y'all are being nice and kind and I'm having fun. And it's great. It's great. Also, yeah, why not use up a bloody slab on that so I can get some more stuff. We'll also put these in there. I know why. I'm making space. You're good. You're playing games and being in a voice chat. Nice. I hope it's a fun voice chat. Hope everyone's being nice and kind and lovely to you like you deserve. Oh. I'm so glad you feel that way, Mood. Entirely vibes, just some crazy motherfuckers getting by and sharing laughs where they may otherwise. Thank you. That means a lot to me. That's all I've ever really wanted, you know? as I mentioned before, and like as I was even just mentioning now, even when talking about Rat and how they're amazing with like their growth and their TikTok and stuff like that, and I'm just like, for me, this is just fun things. I work a full-time job. I have financial responsibilities that mean I can't really just do this as a full-time thing even if I wanted to, because I have to pay bills somehow. But all I've ever wanted is just to spend some time playing games that I love with some lovely friends. And I'm very grateful for all of you for being here, for being my lovely friends, because yes, you all are. You're stuck with me, you're not getting rid of me. But yeah, you guys do so much for me and make it so fun, and I just thank you. And I'm glad you guys also feel that it is just nice and cozy vibes and stuff. But also, was that... Okay, they've despawned now, but it looked like a husk. Husks only spawn in deserts. Is this a desert? It shouldn't be. I thought this was... Yeah, windswept hills. Over there it was like, woodland hills, I believe. Who knows? Maybe that one section is technically a desert. Even if you don't do it full time, it's pretty overwhelming for you, so it's understandable. Yeah. It's just... There's so much to do, and even on days where you might not be doing great. I'm very fortunate that even on days where I'm not doing great, actually, you guys are also lovely and supportive, that actually you often help me feel better. But if I'm not doing great as well, and I know it's going to be too much, you guys are always understanding, and you're, like, appreciative, and I can imagine that if this were my full-time job, I could be somewhat overwhelmed on days where I wasn't doing well, because it's like, oh, well, you know, technically, in many ways, you are somewhat living, like, your pay can somewhat be stream to stream, because someone may not renew a sub if it doesn't land, if you don't stream on the day that they initially subbed and stuff, or their sub runs out, or maybe you need chat donations to help you pay your bills and stuff, and so I can imagine it would be very overwhelming and concerning to try and maintain that long term. Ari! Ari! Yo! Joyeux Noël. I don't know anything else. Mwah mwah. Hope you and the famalam are doing great, and you had a nice Christmas. Nice Crimmins. The house just wanted to take a dip in the wide air. The WAP. My favourite thing about my job, and this is probably saying a lot that this is one of my favourite things about my job. So because of my mental health and because I disclose my mental health to my employers, I have to have regular meetings with one of my team leaders where we discuss like my mental health, how it's going, what they can do to support me. And great, fabulous, thank you very much for all of that. It's called Wellness Action Plans. And my team leader just seemingly has no idea what WAP is, because every couple months I just get an email being like, set up a WAP meeting, here's your WAP attached. And I'm just like, I'm somewhat nervous to open these attachments, honestly. Oh, I missed you too, Ari. Thank you. I hope it's been good. Hope everything's going well. Yeah, nice relaxing Crimmins. You realised the other day that streaming actually is your job. It's your only source of income. Yeah, is technically, right now, it is a source of income for you, therefore you can consider it a form of self-employment. Which means, if you buy games specifically to play on stream, and then you play them on... Well, actually, if you buy games, and then you play them on stream, within the same financial year that you bought the game, you can write them off for tax purposes. Fun fact for you. It's a great thing. It's like why various YouTubers, when they're like, I have to show this in the video so I can write it off for tax purposes. Or I remember in Unis Arnus once when Ethan was he was talking about his accountant asking him what to log the sex toys as against his tax write-offs, and he was like, put them as props, I guess. But yeah, if you earn enough in the year for your government to tax you anything, then you can charge them some money back, saying, actually, stuff you taxed me on, I spent that money back on other things. to talk for the job that you're taxing me for. True, but you have no idea how to adult. I know. Listen, I'm so grateful that in the UK, tax is immediately done through your employer. They send it straight off to Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs. I don't have to do a thing. Because as well, in America, and like Canada even, the fact that your taxes aren't immediately taken from your pay, and at the end of the year, you can just be sent a bill that says, hey, you owe us 20 grand or something, is madness. Bi people, employers, both a massive fan of WAP. Hey, and pan people, don't forget about me, I exist as well. But no, I agree, they're just like, yeah, listen, gotta love that WAP. But, yeah, it's because, essentially, you have to fill out your own tax forms, which already seems like so much hassle, and explains why accountancy seems to be such a bigger thing in other countries than in the UK. Because in the UK, unless you're a business or a very high private earner, you don't have an accountant. Like, I don't know anyone who has an accountant. At all. I mean, for all I know, I might know some people who do, but, like, none of my friends who have jobs have accountants that I know of. Maybe some of their parents might, but again, that's based on the whole individual high earner thing. Like, yeah. But in America, it seems like everyone has to fill out, like, their own taxes, or it's only at the end of the financial year that, like, your tax people review how much you've earned, and then you just get charged in one lump sum. Like, what? In the UK, your employer essentially tells the government every month that you've earned money, and the tax brackets in the UK are, so I essentially am in one of the lowest tax brackets because, guess what, my job pays like shit. But they know immediately, for example, 12% of Aaliyah's paycheck needs to go towards her taxes. So rather than it being given to me and hoping that I actually pay the government back, my employer sends it straight to the government. Like, literally, my like, paycheck breakdown, it immediately is, like, taxes, national insurance, which is essentially what we pay towards the NHS, so the National Health Service. If you are employed and you earn over a certain amount of money, you immediately, like with your taxes, have a certain amount of money taken out of your paycheck to go towards the National Health Service. It's not a lot of money, but it means that instead of being in America and going into hospital for one night and coming out with a 50 grand check, like a 50 grand bill, I don't pay anything to see a doctor. I don't pay anything if I have to go to hospital. I only have to pay for my prescriptions, and even those are subsidised by the NHS. So, unlike in America, where you hear people paying £150 for bloody insulin, it is £9.50 in the UK. That's it. It used to be like £9.10, but due to inflation, it went up. That's about it. And it's not like they pay it to us and then it hoped that, oh, that's cute, you think hospitals are that cheap here? Listen, I'm so sorry. You ever want to come to England instead? Listen, I'm not married to anyone. I likely never will be. You can have my marriage visa. You only have 2 people who have an accountant. And neither in person. Fair enough. But, like, it's weird, it's just insane to me that your government sort of trusts you enough to say, nah, you can have the money, just pay it back to us later. Whereas our government is just like, listen, we know y'all are shit with this money, we're taking it straight from your paycheck, you cannot get around paying us, and if your employers don't pay it to us, they're gonna get fined, and you're gonna get fined, or you're gonna get charged what you should have paid us, and your employers, yeah, listen, they may not be employing you for long, because trust me, they're gonna be hit with the full force of the fucking law. It's a much easier system, because every, like, payroll and HR team, usually, already, most companies, or larger companies, even of, like, 10 people, often will have, like, an HR person, or someone will have to do the payroll each month. And so they're just like, yeah, okay, cool. You also work out that 10% needs to go to us, for example. That's easy. They don't trust it. They give it to us to weed out the people who grew up in the South because we can't do that. Yeah, I was going to say, once they said, like, oh yeah, they trust you with that, I was like, well, trust is a strong word. It almost seems like they sort of want to catch people out so that then they can just, like, I don't know, penalise them, take them to prison and stuff, charge them extra. It's like, they're just like, we're gonna find out who the wrong uns are and weed them out this way. Which, in the UK, we just don't do. We're just like, yeah, we'd rather actually collect the money than risk you not paying us and then trying to avoid us for ages, so I'm just gonna take it straight away. Just seems easier. Got that old pickaxe, you can go up there. You go there. And I want to make some more pickaxes as well, because this is taking more than I had expected. This is the kind of tree you want in Skyblock, but also still, what the fuck? Yeah, because that also hovers over the void. I'm gonna drop everything before we tackle that big un. We're gonna put everything away in chests. Then we'll come back. Tax evasion? IRS, you realise I couldn't dodge a bit of water on the ground slowly drifting towards me, right? Oh yeah, that's your Inland Revenue Service? I know some things, maybe occasionally, kind of. Not really. We're gonna put that there. You need to go in there. Wow. But yeah, it's just... Because I think it's always, especially you see YouTubers and they're like, oh, well, you know, I thought I had loads of money, then I got my taxes and realised that I actually owed the government this much. And I remember the first time I heard that, I was like, what the fuck are they on about? Then they got their taxes. Like, I can understand when you're self-employed, you have to, like, fill out your own tax forms, even here in the UK, but buy a bit of tree. But usually you can also, like, fill them out throughout the year. And you have some approximation of what you're probably going to owe based on, like, what your income is, what bracket you fall into. Or especially, like, one of the things that Twitch does even here, when I was starting up my Twitch, it asked me for my national insurance number, which for Americans, I believe, is like a social security number. And it immediately informs the HMRC if it pays me any money. If I reach the threshold, because you have to earn $100 on Twitch before it will give you any money to your bank account. If I reach that threshold, it would inform the DWP and they would immediately, therefore, adjust anything that I owed them and let me know. I wouldn't have to fill it out. It does it for me. It's very useful. Wait. Funny part of the tax in the South thing, if you're in the South, chances are you're broke enough that you'll be owed money from the government. Well, yeah, that is the thing that can happen over here. It can actually turn out that, like, for one, they often do reviews of the taxes you've paid and go, actually, you overpaid us. Or it can be that you don't earn enough to actually have to pay taxes. Or if you're on certain benefits, you often don't have to pay taxes. Although sometimes the benefits you will see, depending upon how much you get of benefits and how many different benefits you're eligible for, if you're again over a certain threshold, they can actually take some tax out of your benefits before they pay it to you. Again, they do it before they pay it to you. They don't trust us to be like, yeah, sure, we'll give you the money first. No. No. Okay, we're going to get this. Go and get this. No floating trees for us. That should hopefully be the last block. Yes? Yes. Looks like it. Seems possible. I guess we'll find out. Thank you very much for the lurk, Luna. I hope you have a lovely time lurking with us in the background. And me rambling on like me does. like, what am I rambling on like? You're rambling on like yourself, Leah. Oh, no, 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 no. Do you know what we're going to do? I'm going to plant a birch sapling over here. Fun fact, when I was doing, on my tester world, as I'll call it, I guess, that I use for testing out all the stuff I want to do here, I got a birch sapling, as you do when you go to the nether, you get given a birch sapling, or it might be when you make the bridge over to the sand place. And I grew a birch tree, and it didn't drop any saplings. So I just have no birch in that world. And honestly, I hate birch, so I'm not mad about it. The only thing I use birch for is making charcoal. Which I'm going to need a lot of to make all of my torches. Speaking of, thank you. Because for when we make the thing around the edge of the place, we're going to need lots of torches. I need more charcoal. 40 is a start. I don't think it'll be enough, but it's a start, you know? Let's get all of these back. Let's also take my sticks and let's make more pickaxes. Wait a minute, did we get all the stuff in the middle? We might have got all the stuff in the middle. Ooh. You gonna drop any more sticks for me? You gonna be useful? Or you gonna not be? It's not gonna be useful. Cool. I'm going to make a fishing rod. I will catch at least one fish this stream. If it kills me. Hopefully it won't. I don't see why it would, but you know. You can never know what's gonna happen. We haven't got all of the stone in the middle. You're misreading that sapling's name. There was a T, not an R. I was like, what? Listen, I'm gonna blame the dyslexia for me taking a few seconds to get it, because my brain has to literally spell out the word, respell it, then work out what the difference is. But I love it. I love it. The fish will tug harder than you. You'll fall in the water drowned. Do you want to know what's amazing? Somehow, even in Minecraft, where I can't walk properly, I can swim. I know. I'm amazed too. All those swimming lessons my mum made me go to when I was 9 paid off, baby. Because I remember I was taught how to swim, like, as a very young kid. You know how, I know, I went to, like, it was, like, toddlers and, like, young children being taught how to swim, and I got, like, a 100 metres badge or whatever. But then, I live in the centre of England. I am nowhere near any source of water, like a beach. And due to, like, my mother's illnesses and stuff, we couldn't really go to, like, swimming pools or anything like that when I was younger. So from the age of, like, 4 till probably 10, I just didn't swim. And I sort of forgot. And even when I kind of could, I was shit. And so when I was, like, 10, my mum was like, okay. And, like, I don't know how she did it, especially because, as I've mentioned, various illnesses. Very hard for her. Must have hurt her like hell. She was like, I'm going to take you to swimming lessons because, my God, I'd like to think if you fell in a canal, you'd be able to survive. Because guess what? Birmingham has no lakes or anything, but it has more canals than Venice. It also has more shopping trolleys and rats in its canals, but hey-ho. But yeah, she took us to swimming lessons, so I actually learned how to fucking swim again. Which I'm very appreciative of, because I like being able to not drown. At least somewhat. You think you were the last person in your class to learn how to swim and legally landlocked? I literally am! Listen, Birmingham is just in the middle of the country. There's nothing. It can't... It's like being... I don't know any landlocked states. I don't know really... Like, I know of states, but the only states I know where they are mostly on coasts. It's like, you know, LA's by a coast. I know it's not a state, I'm talking about cities, sorry. New York is like an island thing. Fucking... Not to be confused with Birmingham, Alabama, with no canals and few rats, but roaches the size of your foot. Oh my God. This is another great thing about being in England. Don't really get roaches. at least not in homes. It's incredibly rare to have cockroaches in homes in the UK. I know that like in buildings and like company places, and there was also once like a really big thing about loads of roaches were found in some London hospitals. But like it's very rare that you will find cockroaches in a person's house, or probably more specifically that there would ever be enough cockroaches in someone's house for someone to notice. Because I presume there probably are actually some and we don't realise. And now I've said that, my skin is literally fucking crawling. Oh, no, 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 no. Rats, you heard your name. Sorry, I was talking about your brethren. My apologies for any confusion that may have occurred. See, look, I can swim. I'm like a fish. Also, why was there a hole in my wall over there? What have I been doing? Silly Lily. Blammo! Ah, didn't even have to slow down for that one. I love how I managed to use that to get fresh air. I didn't think it would work, but it did. It did! God, I'm amazing! I'm also getting pulled in by the current, though. Oh, no! Oh, no! Not so amazing now! Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God! Because I used slabs, I'm under the water. I'm in a pocket of fresh air. That's so cool. I also should go to bed though. Not in real life, in the game. Don't you worry. I fucking hope I don't have cockroaches. I'll deal with the house roaches instead. I mean, yeah. You'd hope not. I hope you're doing good down there. Always important to get checked regularly, kids. Look after yourself. You are the house rat. I know that we have more cobblestone to move, but we also have standing water, so I'm going to get a fish, guys. Because I believe my family's dinner's going to be some point soon, so we're nearing the end of the stream. I don't know exactly when yet, but we're nearing the end. So I want to make sure I at least get one fish before that happens. Come on, fishy. We got fish! We got the fish. Yeah, we got the fish. Yeah. I'm excited. Let me be. No judging, guys. This is a judge-free zone. Unless you're like racist or homophobic or anything like that, then we judge you very harshly. Is levitating above the bottom of the pool therefore actually standing water? Yes, this is technically standing water. And therefore really shouldn't be drinking any of this. Wouldn't probably trust the fish that you've caught, especially, you know, all of like the freshwater fish and stuff. Is it okay? Well, listen, I'm surviving on a floating island with random things that explode near me, spiders, skeletons that come to life and shoot me. What are zombies? But what are they the dead things of? They're zombies. Zombies of what, Steve? Is each one of them every time I've previously died in the Minecraft world? What's going on? You know, this place be scary. What's the Minecraft lore? Honestly, ask MatPat. I don't think I could... But no, it's the weird thing, because, like, there isn't... For a game with so much stuff, they've never actually made any formal lore, and it sort of seemed like they might have been trying to do that a bit when they announced for the initial 1.17, they announced artifacts and archaeology. Then obviously when everything from 1.17 got pushed back, it was said it was going to be in 1.18. 1.18, then they decided to focus on just the caves, and they haven't actually confirmed if they're going to bother doing it for 1.19 yet, as far as I'm aware. Because for that, it was essentially you find parts of old broken clay pots and you try to put them together to work out lore. But they didn't say if it would ever, like, confirm what the thing was actually meant to be. Sky, hello! How are you? How you doing? I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're having a good day. Mwah, mwah. And if not, I hope it's a nice little break this. I have just finished a day at work where my brain is essentially fried, and I'm not sure I'm making any sense. So, the usual, essentially. Do 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 da bow ba ba cha da ba. But people keep saying nice things to me, so that's nice. Well, yeah, it's lovely to have you here. All the kisses, mwah mwah mwah. We've made our pool. I have caught 2 fish in it so far, and I'm just finishing it up. What's the fun in making sense all the time? There's no fun. Never any fun. I mean, useful to make sense sometimes so people know what the hell I'm on about, but you know. You're not doing super okay today. Aw, don't you worry, sweetie. You lurk as much as you want to. You know that I love you, and if there's anything I can do, please let me know. But you do whatever is best for you. I hope maybe I'm able to take your mind off it for even just a little bit. Just a little bit of me making no sense, probably saying something that out of context sounds terrible, and just shouting at Minecraft, you know. All I ever do is shout at Minecraft. Oh, hello, Nex. Yes, all the hugs go to Sky. All of the hugs. And now we collect all of our cobblestone. Oh my god, because we're technically not on the bottom, it won't let us swim. But it also won't let us get back into that air pocket now that I've destroyed the things above it that were stopping the air pocket. Grrr. 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 Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, don't you... Yellow, you don't need to say anything about lurking. Listen, all lurkers are lovely and welcome and loved and supported in this chat. No one ever has to talk. Heaven knows I do enough of it for every... Oh, I can't swim because I'm too low on food. That's it. Heaven knows I do enough talking for everyone. And, you know, I often also lurk in places because I'm like, listen, I'm not up to chatting right now, but you have a good one, you know? I feel you. I appreciate you. No one ever has to worry about lurking or talking here. Leo's professional lurker. I literally am. Like, genuinely. It's like anything that you're like, oh, Leah's often in these streams. Are they not? No, I'm probably there. Just probably busy or, you know, editing something maybe, hanging with the fam. But I got a stream on. I'm a lurk. The rare occasion where I might not be is if I just genuinely don't have Wi-Fi. So, for example, if I'm in the attic, which is where I work and also where I stream, but if I'm in the attic during work time, for one, it's during work time, so I can't be there, sorry guys. But even if, like, I was just in here doing something else, say, but I wasn't on my laptop and I didn't have access to my laptop, the Wi-Fi doesn't reach up here except by Ethernet, so can't watch on my phone. But also for my employers, I would like to clarify, I don't watch streams or do anything like that in work, if they ever find this. If I'm in work, I am in work, I am doing work. A Lily lurk emote next. I have to start making plans on that, thinking about it. I don't know how I'm ever going to top the rat lurk, but I'll do my best. We caught a salmon! Salmon! We stan lurkers, we do stan lurkers. Honestly, you know, you're doing great things, helping bring up those viewer numbers. But also, it's nice just to know that you're not talking to no one. I mean, I talk to no one a lot. I talk to myself a lot more than talking to no one. Because the other voices start replying. There aren't any other voices, psychiatrist, if you're watching it. It's just me, and then me, but meaner versions of me. And then the occasional nice me, but mostly mean me. Ratlurk doesn't exist. Sorry. I hadn't realised that there wasn't an active Ratlurk. Listen, I must just be having these wonderful dreams of just beautiful things. Get some glowstone and you... Genius! What's glowstone in real life? Is it like citrine? A good type of quartz? I can get some of that. I've got some. It's fine. Or some redstone. Some jasper. Tiger's eye. Jasper isn't red. What am I on about? Oh. But yeah, I'm glad we finally got this done. I'm glad I did so much mining off camera because it definitely helped. I've also suddenly realised you can get enchanted books, you can get leather armour through this, you can get name tags sometimes. So there's loads of things we could get through actually having this. Listen, I'm essentially thinking, how can we get all of the cool things that you would usually get in Minecraft, even when we have essentially just cobblestone? So far, we have got anything we can get from fishing. We can get name tags that way, which is also very useful. Next port of call, look at how the light hits that. Ah, I love these shaders. And the lens flare, oh my god. Next port of call will be to work on the zombie piglin farm that we have in the nether, because then we can get gold. We get apples through the trees. We then make golden apples. The witches have a 2.5% chance of throwing a potion of weakness at you. So if I can get a zombie villager in a boat, I can get a weakness potion thrown at me, then I can feed them the apple. I can cure a villager. It will take so long. Wait, there are cool things in Minecraft other than cobblestone? It's fabby! Fabby! Listen, I know, right? I was also confused. Cool things other than cobble? Are you kidding me? Wow, look at the sun on my face. It's beautiful. Hear me out. Throw half a stack of cobble in the corn. Dive for it head first. Cobblestone. Mood, you have the most beautiful brain and just the most punny brain I think I've ever met. Honestly, what's the difference between punny and beautiful? In my mind, they're the same thing. Yes, please and thank you. Much love, many kisses. Mwah, mwah. Ooh, it's night time. Good night. That being said, I may actually call it Charlie's competition. Oh no. Listen, we're gonna have to have a pun off. That's the only way to resolve it. It's gonna have to be a pun off. Next time Charlie and Mood are both in the same stream, I'm gonna but genuinely, I thank you guys so much for coming, spending time with me. I'm probably going to do a little bit of work on the outer ring there, and then I'm probably going to call it in like, we'll call it in 7 minutes, so that it's an even thing. You're on the A spectrum, you're bi, you're trans femme, so you have dad jokes without moral obligations of a dad. They stand no chance. Wow. Oh. By Ace Gang, oh my god, amazing. I love bringing people together. No, but genuinely, it's lovely when people are like, oh look, another person who has things in common with me, you know? It makes me happy. Ooh, potatoes! Potatoes. Boil and mash and put them in a stew. Samwise is amazing. Why do you guys put up with me, I do sometimes wonder. My brain just sort of blurts out random nonsense. Okay, we'll chop down this tree before we go do anything else. Because you're fat. Oh, yeah, mwah, mwah. Too cute. Too kind. Far too kind. Listen, I'm just a little bean. Doing bean things, you know. We don't put up with you, we enjoy. Oh, thank you. Okay, no, I won't say it. I won't say anything else, Sky. Please don't get out a spray bottle. Mainly because my spray bottle's like all the way down there, and I have to go somewhere. I know, I'm also still confused why rap, but I appreciate it so much. So, Sky, it was a joke. I love you and also me. Please. I'm releasing a video in a couple days entitled I Am a Queen, okay? I've clearly got to love myself. Hydrate, thank you. And a posture check. It's a good point. Everyone, we've been here for like an hour and a half. Make sure you stretch as well. Make sure your posture's good. Have some water. Have a stretch out as well. That feels really nice. Thank you very much. None of that. Okay, thank you. Do 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 do. Do do do. Oh no, I got sprayed. I'll spray myself after stream. Otherwise I have to fetch it and that just takes up time. And we've only got 4 minutes left. 4 minutes to change the world, hesitating. Grab boy, grab good, I'm it baby. That was a song, right? I don't know if you can tell from my musical expertise. Said I can be here for longer, but your dad took you to. But I was like, check, yay! I'm very glad your dad took you to get that thing done. Also, monies, he. You ugly laughed at that. I'm very glad. I'm very glad that I was able to make you ugly. 1 hour, 24-ish minutes in. That's not nearly long enough. One of my favourite streams. I'm Zoe. Listen, my other streams are gonna be longer. I promise. But work, and then I mentioned earlier, my family all are here and want to do dinner together, which is sort of making all of my streams have to be shorter. Don't worry. In like a week's time, I'll be back to doing like 3-hour streams every evening after work. But also, I won't be able to stream tomorrow, Friday, because it is my mum's birthday. So instead, on Sunday, we're going to do a long stream, 4+ hours minimum. Essentially, because why not? We're going to be playing Resident Evil Village. I have been doing a lot of grinding off camera. We're not going to be starting a Village Shadows playthrough just yet because I still need some more money to upgrade a couple guns to get unlimited ammo on them. But we're going to be doing a casual playthrough with various unlimited ammo guns. And I'm essentially going to see if I can get the entire thing done in less than 4 hours. I have been able to... Yeah, I've been able to do it in 4 hours before. Essentially because I'm still trying to get money. I'm still having to go do some of the extra stuff, so it's not like a speedrun. But considering our first playthrough took like 12+ hours. Speaking of that, if anyone ever wants stream recommendations, Sky is full of them. I have a bunch of different varieties that people might be looking for, from super wholesome to anyone who's offered a free sample, to anyone considering subscribing to their OnlyFans. Listen, you gotta respect the grind. Also, if they're doing something with their body that they're comfortable with, kudos to them. Kudos to them. Honestly, if it weren't for the fact that that I know my employers would fire me if I had an OnlyFans, I'd just make an OnlyFans. Listen, I like to look cute sometimes. And if other people won't pay me to see me look cute when I already want to look cute, why the fuck wouldn't I? But no, employers, I do not have an OnlyFans, I promise. I promise I don't have an OnlyFans. Just to be clear, the OnlyFans person is wholesome, it's just wholesome. Jokes on people with OnlyFans, I'm demisexual. I know. Listen, it's not for everyone. But also, it's also a thing that, it's not like you're constantly saying to people, hey, you have to interact with me this way if you want to. Like, it's just like, hey, if you wanna... you make a fan house. Who knows? But I think with that... Oh, and perfect timing of the change of the song. Aaliyah, it's like you fucking know what you're doing. Wow. Also, one day, maybe I'll show you guys how cursed my Streamlabs is. Because I remember I was showing a friend recently who was looking at starting streaming how my setup was. And they were like, oh, okay, and you have all your scenes on the left-hand side, so you click between them. And I went, they were like, what? So yes, I have scenes set up. But for some reason, my BPD ass brain instead decides to just use the sources live. I'm just clicking around wildly whenever I do things. And they just looked at me and they were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, But anyway, I'll leave you with that fun / terrifying news to think of with me. Oh, thank you so much, Mood. We love you too. We think you're wonderful too. Mwah. Thank you for being here. But yeah, I hope everyone has a lovely rest of their evening, morning, afternoon, night, whatever time it may be. Everyone have a happy new year if you can. Know that regardless of what happens, I support you wholeheartedly. You are loved and valid and valued by me. I know this time of year can be hard with everyone expecting, resolutions and lose weight and all this kind of thing. And do what is best for you in every situation wherever you can. Raid, we could do a raid if people would like to. I wouldn't be able to stick around for the raid, but I'm happy to raid someone. If anyone's got any suggestions, let me have a look. Ooh, you have a suggestion? I will gladly take your suggestion. If people would like raid. You don't have to stick around for the raid, but it's nice if you can. Ooh, no Sleeping Beauty. Okay, wonderful. Let me check their pronouns. And then... Oh, non-binary streamer, all pronouns. Thank you so much. Raid Shadow Legend. No, I have to be sponsored to do that one. And let me get everything set up here as well. But yeah, I hope people have a lovely last few days, I guess, of 2021, which is a weird thing to say. Yeah. I love you. You are valid and valued wholeheartedly by me. I think you're amazing. I think you're doing great. You're doing fab bab. Is honestly the best way I can put it. And thank you everyone for being here and spending so much time. I hope you guys look forward. I tried to remember what fucking year it was. But yes, it does sound vaguely like I was threatening people. But genuinely, I love you. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of your care and support and love more than I could ever say. You have made my 2021 bloody fabulous. Absolutely amazing. Wait a minute, before we do the raid, I will add that quote in. Add quote. I hope everyone has a good last few days of 2021. Wait a minute, I need to get the streamer's name again. No Sleeping Beauty. Cool, it's here. I've got it. I know what I'm doing. I've got I'm great. I'm fab. But yeah, so the channel is intended for mature audiences, but this is also a 15+ stream, so if you're underage, what are you doing here? But yeah, any pronouns for the lovely person that we are raiding, no Sleeping Beauty, and I hope everyone's nice to him. Give him a little like love and support, like we always try to on the streams. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Yes, Sunday, Resident Evil. I hope you guys are somewhat excited to also just see how much I've upgraded my guns and clearly put a lot of time into the game. Yeah, with that, have a lovely amount of time until I see you next. Most likely in 2022. But yeah. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye bye.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh jeez.
Oh, raid, let's go.
Hey. Let's go.
Let's go. Thank you so much for the raid, Ali. Ali? Lily? Hey, Lily, is that it? So sorry. But welcome. Welcome to me being very bad. But how was your stream? Did you guys have fun? What did you guys do?
Yes, you have the spike,